How's it going, guys? What's up? Moses here with a Diablo 3 video. What? I know, it's kind of silly, but I leveled up this Barb because BlizzCon happened a couple of days ago and made me kind of miss Diablo a little bit. So here we are. I yesterday made a Barb, started a seasonal character, and it's now Paragon 121. We finished the story earlier today, and then, Paragon and Progress are, flying once you start picking up some uniques and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just here to show you a rift and to go through the character. So basically, it's just like going through I managed to find some Might of the Earth sets and some synergies that are happening with this, so that's what I went with. Might of the Earth gives us some cooldown reduction for all these skills, but Earthquake, Avalanche, but I don't really have them on my bar. I'm going to show. Basically, the idea is whenever you use Leap, and we can use that 3 times, you create these earthquakes, right? And then you get, you know, Leap cooldown reduction every time you spend Fury, right? Cooldown reduction by by 1 second every time you spend 30 Fury. So we got 135 Fury, and the way that it works is we get a lot of attack speed, a lot of frenzy, Fury generation. And as well with the shouts or war cries, we generate our Fury all the way up, and then when we use an attack after we leapt, it drops the cooldown of the leap, so we can leap again. And yeah, that's basically how the build works. It's kind of fun to get back to Diablo after it's been like 3 years since I made a Diablo character video. I mean, probably over that, somewhere around like season 4 or 5, I think, was the last time I played Diablo seriously. This is now season 19, so it's been years. Season 19, or this is 18. Season 19 starts like next month or something like that. So yeah, we got some garbage gear basically. None of these pieces are ancient. I guess this helmet is ancient, so forget about it. Some of the pieces are ancient. We got that. I did get Travel's Pledge, so didn't get a socket on it so far, because I did get 2 sockets on this ring, and over here we got the Bane of the Powerful and Bane of the Trap for some early game damage. This build is like really completely meaningless. It's just some of the stuff that I managed to pick up, and we got these Kular's Salvation Bracers. They make Ancient Spear Boulder damage be much more massive, much higher. So that's what we're using. We're using a boulder. So we got all of our things happening, and then we throw a boulder. That's the boulder, and it just deals a whole bunch of damage, expands all of our fury, and resets our leap cooldown. That's kind of like how the build works. Outside of that, I have a little battle rage here happening with ferocity for a little bit of extra movement speed. Battle rage gives us some damage, some crit, just like a duration buff. It needs a bit of fury to generate, and we get that movement speed. It's pretty nice. I don't have like sprint or anything because there's just like no room on my bar. We do need our generator, our spender. When it comes to passives, I'm using the cooldown reduction, the CC, crowd control reduction. With Weapon Master, we do have Mighty Weapon, so we get more fury per hit with this. We got some Ruthless that makes us deal more damage for lower HP enemies, and Nerves of Steel because every once in a while stuff kills you, so you stay alive. This is basically it. Let's jump into a rift, and yeah, this is Torment 6, and my Barb is Paragon 120. Now you cap your movement speed at 25, right? So you get 12 from the boots. I believe that's the maximum roll, and so you need 13% from the Paragons, and then the rest you just put in at Fury, and then everything else you dump at Strength, of course. Cooldown recovery at this point, all resist, and some resource cost reduction. I guess. I mean, area damage, resource cost is kind of irrelevant for me because every time I spend a resource, I'm going to be using it. The Ancient Spear is going to deplete it all. I was using resource cost reduction when I was using Hammer of the Ancients before I got some of these items. Oh yeah, and in the Kanai's Cube, by the way, I got Oathkeeper that makes, you know, generators attack faster and deal more damage, loot socks that allow me to leap 3 times, and Ring of the Royal Grandeur that reduces the set requirements by 1. At the moment, this is a bit loud. At the moment, my set bonus is like, I got 4 pieces, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so I need my pants or my helmet, and then I got the 6 piece, and the 6 piece just make, you know, everything deal 20% increased damage. It's kind of like insane. So 20%, 20,000% increase. So 200% more damage, right? 200 times more. 200 times more. Yeah, 200%, 20. Yeah, 200 times more. It's insane. All these Diablo 3 numbers. You know how it is. It's kind of hard. It kind of breaks your head. So you start off by leap slamming or leaping 3 times, and you pop off your battle rage. The Path of Exile and the Diablo names are kind of like getting all mixed up in my brain. You leap once again. You slap. And yeah, I mean, the damage over time kills all those things. And when you slap with your boulder toss, it's like just a massive chunk of damage, and it drops the cooldowns of your leap once again. And also leap with loot socks give you just like a bunch of toughness for like 10 seconds, because it increases your armor by like 200% or something. So it's like pretty massive, and yeah, that's the build. Like, we're just destroying, as you can see. Still haven't procced my yeah, we'll get it now. My Bane of the Powerful, because I don't really feel like chasing minions. Yeah, Boulder Toss. When it's really nice, these like the Oathkeeper really generates your like your fury real quick. Say it's like no time at all, and your fury is up, and you can like slap with Boulder Toss, and you can drop your cooldowns, because every time you deal with these bracers, not bracers, what does that? Every time oh, the belt. Sorry. That's actually yeah. So we got Frenzy gains the effect of every rune. So that's pretty cool. And the weapon, Warcry and Threatening Shout, causes Avalanche and Earthquake. So that's what happens here. Those are a couple of things that I did forget to kind of mention. But yeah, give me a break. It's been a while since I made a Diablo 3 build guide. It's so funny to even call it a build guide, because it's just like whatever I managed to find, and it happens to have some nice synergies that work quite nicely. So that's what we got right now. We're leaping. Yeah, this mighty weapon generates avalanche and an earthquake every time we use any of our war cries, and they generate a whole bunch of you know, fury for us, and when we leap we generate fury, boulder tossing to expand all that stuff. Just massive damage, and a bunch of damage over time happening from the avalanche and the earthquake that are just like constantly happening when we use our war cries and when we leap. See, it's just there. You got the earthquake from the bottom, the avalanche from the top. Feels kind of good. And the rune I'm using on my leap pulls enemies towards me. See? They're kind of like getting pulled. It's just much nicer when they all kind of like take the damage. 1, 2, and elite. Oh no, that's not good. See, that was like one boulder toss, just completely chunked his HP bar. It's really insane with these braces. I mean, the damage is pretty incredible. So yeah, that's the build I put together with the items I managed to find. Let's clear whatever's left here. Rift Guardians happening. It's not too complicated. A season starts on... I don't know. They haven't announced exactly when, but like this season ends. Like I started this character yesterday, but apparently I had no idea what's the Diablo timetable is, because I'm not really actively playing this game ever since like 3 years now. But as it appears, the season is just about to end in like a week. So if the new season will start before you know, Path of Exile releases 3.9 with the new expansion, the new patch for Path of Exile, then you may see me play Season 19. I don't know if it's gonna be a Barb. I just played Barb because of, I don't know, I saw the Druid and the Barbarian in at BlizzCon, so I thought, hey, that seems kind of cool. And I'm sure that a Diablo 3 Barb is going to feel pretty similar. And I think it does. I think like overall the Diablo 4 looks very similar to what we have right now in Diablo 3. Right? It really looks like they based it on what they have. Like, it really doesn't feel like they came up with too many new things so far for Diablo 4. But you know, that's okay. We'll wait patiently. It's not really an announcement. Like, they announced it, they showed whatever they did, but we all know it's like they only made it because they had to show something so people won't freak out after last year's debacle at BlizzCon. So yeah, this is it. We got a Greater Rift Keystone and a Bracer. Ooh, it would be awesome if I get Nemesis Bracers to put in the cube or something. It will be pretty good. It is not Nemesis Bracers. Pretty unfortunate. Alright, can I TP without getting interrupted? Probably not. Yeah, you gotta kill all these minions and they keep charging at you. Can I just go here now? Is it okay? Yes! No! God damn it. Die! Alright, we got this. This portal is gonna summon another monster? No. Alright. You guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. This is my Barb. And yeah, the past couple of days I've been playing some Diablo 3, having some fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care. See you around.